Hi. Okay, so now we're going to be showing other tricks and effects. So what we're going to be doing, we have all these clips laid out here, and we're going to find a clip, and you're just going to right click on it, and it comes up with all of these different effects, or like just different things you can do with this clip. So playing it, we'll just play it right from where you selected it, so where the red line is. So we're going to do another one, so from right here. And we're just going to right click it again and play selection. We'll just play the yellow highlighted bit. And we're going to do that again, and loop selection, the highlighted bit will just keep looping. It'll keep playing over and over. So we're going to playing from the beginning, we'll just play from the beginning of the movie. Full screen, this is what full screen looks like. It just fills up your entire screen, and you can navigate through, like, speed ahead by going like this. And you press escape to exit off that, or the X on the right hand corner. That plays full screen for events, and that button just gets your events out of the way there. So now we're just gonna find another clip. Here, right click, then cut, copy, delete. Splitting clip, we'll just split this right in half. This is good if you want to just like put in a transition or just makes things easier. You can just take a little clip and insert it right in there. So then it just goes right back there. And now we're going to right click it and we're going to join the clip. So since you just split those, we'll just join them back together. An easier way to do that is we're just going to select it. We showed this in another video. And you're just going to insert it. And we showed how to do this in our tricks video. So it does the exact same thing, but it just takes less time. So here comes adding comment marker. We'll just add that little thing right there. You can title it. This is good for if you want to mark a specific spot in your movie. You can also drag it from up here, and they do the same purpose. If you want to just mark a spot. These are really good if you want to add music or sound effects. You know exactly where to put them. This is really helpful in any type of movie you are making. So we can just find a sound effect. Pretend we wanted this one, and we just put it right where the sound effect, right where the marker is. And so yeah, these just really keep things organized. You can make little notes for yourself for the end, like maybe to crop this, or whatever you really need to do. Okay, so now here we're going to add a freeze frame. Oh, and chapter markers pretty much are the same thing, but it just has the little arrow. So what it does is it freezes that clip it automatically goes to 4 seconds, but you can just double click it and make it 1 sec, or however long you want it. So then it'll just keep playing like that. And then you can just do whatever you want with that. You can make it a picture, you can delete the other clips so you just see that. So yeah, that's a really cool thing to do if you want to highlight a specific spot. Okay, so here we're going to show, if you click show an event browser, then in the events, just that selected clip will show up in the event. So that's easy to do if you just want to find the extended part of that clip. Show in Finder, just wherever it is on your hard drive. It'll just show up there. Properties, themes, that's just for your whole movie, so you can just play around with that. Happens in every video. Okay, anyway, so here, this little thing, you can organize how, like, the length of the clips you want to show. So this shows each clip individually in their own little sectors. You can make it so short that it's half a second long. So each little section you see here, so each of these is only half of a second. So this is good if you want to get precise sections selected. Now there's 1 second, 2 second. So, and it also, the length that you highlight will vary. Like if you highlight like a centimeter, let's say, of clips, some of them will be 10 seconds long, some of them will be 1 second long. Like, you have to really be careful with that, and so you know exactly how long you want. So yeah, and this, so we're favoriting videos, which little clips, so that makes it a lot easier to organize. And then when you go here, you can go favorites only, and these ones come up like this. This is especially handy for videos like this that have a lot of material. So rejected clips, you can reject clips and you can later move them to the trash as well by just go to favorites and unmarked, so that's everything. And we just pick something and you just press that little X right there, and then that it goes away. It's not in your favorites or unmarked. So yeah, and you click this little button right here to record from a microphone. You just click where you want to record. It'll count down. And input volume, you know, you can just play around with where, you know, the settings that you want your sound recording in. So here it is right there. We're just gonna delete that, okay? And yeah, just gonna find another clip. So we're just gonna take the volume out, and we showed how to do this in the tricks video, but we're just going to show how to do different audio effects, and that recording didn't really have much, so we're just going to take that audio only. We're going to cut it down so it fits our clip. So it has a song for a different dance with this. So now we're just going to double click it, or you could click inspector and click it. We'll show that in a second. Like this, you just inspector, click, and just bring up, or you could click it and then click inspector, doesn't really matter. So audio effect, you can change the volume, you can make it really loud, up 500%, or normal or quieter, whatever. You can just play around with all these different effects you can do with it. Under audio effects, you can go to these, just anything, clip effects. So this is where you get to do really cool stuff. It comes with all these different types of effects you can make the sound. So yeah, so we're gonna up the pitch to level 4, so that'll make it really squeaky, like Alvin and the Chipmunks almost, like, so you can just play around whatever you want. Yeah, so again, cropping, you just click that little thing right there. You could also click the selection bar and it'll just crop it to where you want it, or converts it however you want your video clip. Here we're just going to do that again. You can fit it, can burn, so we can focus on one or a few selective people and zoom out. So yeah, this is good in like for if you want to have your attention drawn to one thing or one person. This right here is just an easier way of laying out your clips if you're really focusing on music, sound effects. So it all comes up in an easier way just to lay out. But I wouldn't suggest using that if you don't have much volume. Oh, this just right here flips the events and projects. Most people like the project on the top, but it's really just personal preference. Video, you can record yourself just by pressing the video icon. Come up like this. You know, you can capture, make a new event, or add to an existing event, and it'll record you. You can stop it, click done, and it'll import right into your event, and you can later just put that into your movie. So it's there, it's just at the bottom. So yeah, it'll automatically import into your event, which is really nice. So up here you have a bunch of different things. iMovie, if you go to preferences, obviously you can just choose the layout you want your iMovie. So again, this is personal preference. Yeah, so it has all these file, project theme. We can add a theme, just whatever we want. Well, this one, these is also in our tricks, but we didn't show this. So we have our little film theme right here. So it's just this for the first clip, and then it just goes regular. But it automatically adds transitions, and it'll add some cool transitions later on. And at the end, it shows this little film icon. Jordan and Jessie. So yeah, these are really cool. And then at the end, it'll come again. Thank you for watching. Like here it comes up with these little transitions, so that's really cool. And you can switch these up if you go here. Each theme has a bunch of different transitions you can add in. If you want to add these in, I don't think it'll let us add them in right now. You can turn off automatic transitions and just add them as you want. But I don't know. It's just right now, since we're not making a serious project, we can just have them in wherever we want. So just all these different effects you can do. Special characters are really helpful. It comes up with a bunch if you're adding in text. Or you could also make a video effect. So if you want to showcase one person, I'm just going to switch this back just because it's easier for me to navigate. So if you want a really cool thing is like rate. Oh, where is it? Okay, here, if we want to focus right on one person, then we can just pick one, just any title, and we can put it in the either in the whole. You can click selections, the clip you want it in. So it comes up with text here. So we're just gonna go to special characters, and we actually want to add an arrow. So we're just gonna go there. We're gonna add an arrow, and it goes in there. And unfortunately, you can't drag this around. It won't let you like drag it. So you can just enter space, move it around to where you want it. So we want it pointing right at Jen, right like that. And then it'll focus on her so you can see her, whatever you want to showcase. So in this case, you want to see her jump. So here, just slow motion, fast forward, replay, all these cool things. Most of these you can just find by right clicking it like we did here. Share. Okay, sharing is really important. You can share it to iTunes, which will come up as a movie, not as sound. YouTube, Facebook, you can do it from here. QuickTime is really helpful. QuickTime is probably the most common thing to export it to, and it's just easier to get around and send to people. And QuickTime imports into iMovie, so you can do a lot of things with that. So here you can just help just anywhere you want. Yeah. So here again, we can change the length of time we want shown in here for more precise editing. And so yeah, that's all for our effects today. Thanks for watching.